Welcome to the Take a Listing Today podcast, where our hosts Jim Studebaker and Todd Robertson give you strategies to get you out of the office right now so you can take a new listing today. And now, here's Jim and Todd.
Hello, once again, welcome to episode number 29 of the Take a Listing Today podcast. And don't forget our website, takealistingtoday.com, where you can sign up for our next live recording and win some prizes. I'm Jim Studebaker. Over there is Lisa Gray. Hello, Lisa.
Hey.
And coming to us via satellite from Bakersfield, California, it's Todd Robertson.
Todd Robertson across the country.
What are you doing across the country?
Out here working, and that's where the family is. So I'm going to work all the way into Christmas and be right where I'm supposed to be come that day.
Okay, excellent. It's probably January when people are watching this, but we are recording this before Christmas. We have to have a lot of time to edit the mistakes out of these things. So that is what we are doing today. And for our topic today, you will love this topic. It is how to identify multiple streams of income for real estate agents. Now, wouldn't that be a nice thing to not just have one little thing of income coming in if you had multiple ones? Well, a lot of agents do that successfully, and we're going to go over how you could do that as well. Now, here is a great statistic for you from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. The median annual income for a real estate agent today is $48,690. Does that sound good or bad? Well, not too impressive if you ask me.
Depends where you live.
Well, I suppose it could depend on where you live.
Yeah.
But the National Association of Realtors states that 46% of an agent's income is from one primary specialty or source. So maybe it's time for agents to take a tip from the wealthy and create some multiple streams of income. What do you think, Todd?
Exactly. Not only that, it shows you that you really don't have competition. Your competition is in your mind. If half the people are living off one source of income, they're in survival mode. So think about this, and go to your broker, go to your manager. He or she became that because they had multiple streams of income and built their career to where they are now so they can help you.
Yep, excellent point. So here are a number of great ideas for additional income streams for real estate professionals. Number one, property tax appeals. Now, this is the perfect side service to offer because you already know the local market and you have an understanding of property valuations. Number two, home staging. You already know what it takes to create a sellable home interior through decluttering and staging. Why not get paid for it? That's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, I think this is really cool because obviously you're not going to charge your current client for home staging. However, let's say you're marketing a service like this that you do on the side, that you're a home stager. You get a call from a homeowner, hey, yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to do some home staging. I'm going to sell my home. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so this is what I charge. However, if you're my client, I do this service for free. Now you've just gotten a really lovely soft backdoor entry into this new homeowner that felt non-threatening to them. You're offering this great service. And again, it's a new way to get to that market that you're after anyway. So I love that one.
Correct. And the realtors and brokers listening and watching right now, you guys know this. If I'm a realtor and I'm going to go take a buyer out today and we're going to go look at 5 properties, if 4 of them are average and one is staged, boom, what's going to happen? Well, we know the stats. That house will sell quicker and for more money because of that. So there's some magic in that. Get good at that. Mm-hmm. There is great magic in that.
Yep.
A lot of magic. Here's some magic as well. Rental property management. At this point, you might even have rental properties of your own, which means you have a complete understanding of what it takes to manage a rental property. You might as well use that skill to earn some extra income. How about number 4, new home photo shoots? You've probably taken more photos than many professional photographers, which means you might be good at it. Why not create a side service of taking home photos? Actually, you should go out and get one of those drones. How about that? Do the little aerial deals.
You know, it's funny. I actually wrote down the drone because there are a lot of realtors that do terrible in this category. There are a lot of realtors that dominate in this category. And photos are everything. Why? Think about we're in the world of Amazon. We're in the world of shopping for your groceries on your computer, having it delivered. Photos should be incredible. I mean, there's no excuse for that. Take a look at your photos, and is there a way for you to create a side service, but also look for your listings. Can you level that up 1 or 2 or 5 notches?
Yeah, perfect. And here's an idea. You probably already have your own real estate blog that you're using, and if you don't, you probably ought to start one. Why not repurpose the articles that you write and sell them to other blog sites or on freelance sites like Upworks or Elance? Why not? That's a great idea.
I'm a content writer.
Yeah. So here are some ideas for passive income streams that you may want to consider. And by the way, if you don't happen to know, the definition of a passive income stream is revenue earned from sources in which you do not actively participate on an ongoing basis. So one source of passive income is obvious to most agents: rental properties, meaning owning rental properties and renting them out. Here are some pros and cons of doing that. Well, here's a con. Rental properties need an upfront investment for the down payment and any remodeling or updating that's needed. Another con, there's a time investment needed to find and purchase the right property and then find a good tenant. And a con, that there's the cost of ongoing maintenance of the property. Now, what's the pluses? Once rented, the tenant's rent will cover the mortgage, hopefully, ongoing expenses, and offer a steady stream of income. So if you do get into that business, know how much you can pay for a house, how much you can spend on renovating it, upkeeping it, and make a profit based on your own rental values in your area.
And the way to wipe out the cons there is to take more listings at the right price. They will sell. You can wipe out all these cons, and you could dominate the rental market if you choose to go in that.
That's a great idea.
I think it's worthwhile to also understand the laws if you're going to become a landlord, because some of that can get really tricky.
Yes.
With tenants.
Have a good attorney, so that way you don't get in trouble. A second source of passive income is to create your own online training program or write a book and sell it. Now, the con is it takes time to create the training program or write the book, but look at the pro. The automated stream of income once you have the book or training program active on some websites will be nice. You can not get out of bed and you get that recurring revenue. A popular website to upload and publish your book once it's complete is CreateSpace, which is an Amazon company. Published books on this website are offered in both paperback and ebook format, and they're available on all popular websites, including Barnes & Noble and Amazon. And 2 websites that sell training programs created by outside sources are Teachable and Udemy. Am I saying that right, Lisa?
I think it's Udemy. I've actually taken classes on that site. It's a really, really cool place to find online classes on just about any subject under the sun. And, you know, if you're an agent that's been in the industry for a while, I bet you have some wonderful skills that you can share by creating a training, some beautiful videos, and turning those into training modules and put those up on a site like that. They're evergreen. Once you get that work done, they're evergreen. And the book, great thing about the book is it also can be used as a lead magnet, another podcast that we talked about.
That was last week's podcast. Yes.
Creating lead magnets that work. You can sell this book, absolutely, but you can also give it away at times, and it's a wonderful lead magnet.
Well, and also one other thing that's great about this point for the realtors listening, when you become an author, right, and go back and revisit this because this is the easiest time in our lifetime to do it. Imagine you have a niche, right, and you pick a niche, whatever it is. Imagine you show up at the kitchen table to take a listing today. How many of your competition is going to show up with a book? They're going to have testimonials. They're going to have a listing package. Wow. You're going to separate yourself from the pack very, very quickly because if you're an author, you're the go-to person. You're the highest level in that category.
Instant credibility.
Instant credibility, yes.
Credibility was the word. Thank you.
All right. A third source of passive income is to monetize your blog, podcast, or YouTube channel. And we do that here, Todd. I got my check for 25 cents the other day. Did you get yours?
No, I called. They told me the check was in the mail.
Well, it probably cost them more to mail it than the value of the check, so maybe they just decided not to do that. One of these days, they keep telling me those checks are going to get bigger for the royalties here. We'll see.
once that shows up, we'll go out and celebrate, the three of us.
All right, that sounds good.
McDonald's
that sounds good.
dollar menu.
McDonald's, wow. You know how to go big, Lisa. Okay. A third choice of passive income to monetize your blog, podcast, or YouTube channel. A con. To be accepted for monetizing programs for YouTube and your podcast, there are parameters that you have to meet that have to do with the size of your audience and viewership. Another con, you have the upfront time investment of applying and getting accepted into these monetizing programs and the time it takes to build up your audience. Now, here's a pro. There are many options for monetizing your blog, including a Google AdSense account, an affiliate program, or sponsored posts. Many of these options offer easy entry. The downside is the time investment. Yes, go ahead, Todd.
And for the realtors listening and watching right now, if you want to delve into this topic and peel off a few more layers, get on YouTube and see who the players are. And here again, modeling is simply duplicating excellence. There's two ways to get great at this game of real estate. And that's why we're helping you, or attempting to help you each week with the strategy. Modeling is duplicating excellence. There are a lot of people, that's all they do is make money from, whether it's Facebook or YouTube. So it's easy to go study that if an agent chooses to.
And here's the biggest benefit. Once these programs are up and running, the money flows in with little effort from you. So Todd, once the money starts flowing in, we don't have to do this anymore. Is that what this is saying?
Correct, exactly. We can go out on the Invictus and just look at our phones and just...
Excellent. I like that. Let's make sure that happens, Lisa. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. One more source of passive income is to sell stock photos online. The pro for this is, since you take a lot of photos, you're probably very good at it and you have a lot to offer. The con, it takes time to put together some groupings of photos and upload them to stock photos sites. It also takes time to take photos of varying popular subjects for upload. Oh, another pro. Every time someone downloads one of your photos, you get a small commission. Once your photos are up, you just sit back and wait for your monthly checks. Or I guess you could take more photos and get bigger checks.
And
All
you
right.
know, it's interesting, too, because you can do a little research on this subject, and you'll find what the most popular photos are to take, so that'll kind of give you an idea of where to focus your attention. Of course, it's always nature, but it's a lot of photos that are in an office environment. So it's people at their desk, people working in meetings, that type of thing. Also homes. Of course, you want to be careful with that. You know, you don't want to take a picture of one of your clients' homes and put that up there. They may not want that. So make sure you're taking photos that can be shared.
That's where the attorney from the rental property section comes in.
Comes into play, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but there are
Yeah,
you can find sites that'll give you that information, so you know where to hone in, and then put groupings together, get them up there, and all types of photos are needed. We use stock photos all the time.
Yeah.
So.
Awesome.
And for those of you still with us, take a note in your success journal. So obviously, I want you to go back through this if you have a chance to, whether it's visually or audio-wise. Take a look at your current lead magnets, right? And then take a look at this podcast today and say, wow, if I could combine two or three things, maybe it's one thing in here that resonates with you, reach out to us. Let us know what that is, because our objective is to help you win big, so you dominate this market and don't dabble this game called real estate.
Awesome. Well, Todd, it's been a pleasure as always having you on our show today. Will you be back next week for our live show?
100%.
All right. Looking forward to it. Safe travels, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for joining us for today's show on multiple streams of income for real estate agents. And if you'd like to be part of our next audience for our next live taping, go to our website, takealistingtoday.com, to view the dates of our next tapings, and to sign up. You'll have a chance to go on the air and win some great prizes. The Take a Listing Today podcast is brought to you by ProspectsPLUS, offering a multitude of marketing products that will help ensure your success. Be sure to like this podcast and subscribe. Todd and I will make a little more money if you do that. And we'll talk with you next week.